Welcome to the Badooby Live podcast. I'm Lu.
I'm Nisha.
I'm Mimi.
And we probably shouldn't have a podcast, but here we are. Yeah. So we're gonna hop right into it. Before we jump into today's conversation, we wanted to address something that many of you may want to know after this episode. Our co-host Naya has decided to step away from the podcast, unfortunately. We love her. We're grateful for everything she contributed to the Did We Live podcast. And we sincerely wish her nothing but success and happiness on all her future endeavors.
Absolutely.
So let's hop right into it. Today, we have my mom here, and she's going to talk to us about being the ex-wife of a Nigerian bank robber.
Yes, it's time to ask the elders what's going on.
And she's also our first guest, so let's give it up for that. Dang it. Okay.
Yes, I have experienced the best of life and the worst of life.
All right, let's get into it.
Yeah.
So today is the most personal episode we've ever done. And honestly, we've been waiting for this one. So, Mom, who were you before my dad? Let's meet the woman before the marriage. Tell everybody your name and a little bit about yourself.
My name is Mimi, and before I met Tosin's dad, I knew nothing about life. It was just, I was growing up in a community, an atmosphere that we didn't have to deal with a lot of problems. But when I met Tosin's dad, he had so many issues, as well as he's a wonderful person. However, he wanted to rob the bank. Citizens Bank, Hayden Avenue.
Mom. Okay.
I can never.
Hold on, everybody.
Okay.
Mom, for the purpose of this podcast, we're not getting too geographical.
Yeah.
So
The
we need to give fake names of areas. We're not giving the exact neighborhood.
Okay, well, this guy
Go
wanted
ahead.
to rob the bank,
Yes.
and I had to throw my daughter in the back seat and run for shelter.
All right, Mom. We're gonna get into all of that, but
Okay,
just tell
so
us
I have
about
a-
yourself,
yes,
before that.
tell us about
Before
yourself.
my dad, like, how was your life growing up?
Yeah.
Were you an inside or outside type of girl? Like, what was that about?
Like, what's tea?
I was so popular,
Oh, what's tea?
and guess what? I got this fellowship.
What does that mean? What does this fellowship
Well, it
mean?
means that the people that I loved the most in my life at that particular time, I couldn't be around. So that was very difficult before I met Tosin's dad. But I thank Jehovah for everything that we've been through.
Okay.
All right, so I have a few questions. What kind of woman were you in your 20s, early 20s?
Oh, in the early 20s, just free to go. Everything made sense to me at that particular time, and I was just free to go. I felt so happy with the way I was living, and hopefully one day I'll get back to that again.
Okay. Let's see.
And excuse all of this going on in the back. It's the 4th of July, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's good. Of course, yeah. So, back to you, young lady. Ha! I would like to know, were you always a good girl or were you a spicy girl? Ooh.
Well,
What's tea?
I could have been good and I could have been spicy, but I was more or less good.
Okay.
Okay, were you an outside girl or were you an house girl?
I love to be outside. Love
No,
it.
she was outside.
Doing
I
what?
was outside.
Doing what?
Skating parties, gatherings, everything.
Okay, period. Okay.
Tell me a story about something that happened after his mental health crisis.
Well, after,
And Mom, make sure you speak up because you know we got all this stuff going on.
yes,
Yeah, before we go
after my husband went through mental health, he thought he was somebody else. You know, women-
Identity crisis.
Yes, identity crisis, exactly. But he really believed that he was that particular person. So when he went into the bank, this guy went into the bank, robbed the bank, came back out, and went to the Mac machine. Who does that?
If someone from high school described you, what would they say?
She's a success story.
Ha!
Oh, period.
All right.
All right. So let's get into segment number 2. This is called Enter the Nigerian. So, where did you meet my dad?
I met your dad at 56 and Market.
Shout out to the West Side.
Thank you.
What was the first thought when you saw him? Like, give me the vibe. Like, he was at the bar, he walked up.
Like, what did he say? Like, what's
Like,
that?
what was the gift?
Would you like something to drink?
What type of drink?
I don't know, but whatever it was, he bought it.
Ah.
Okay, period.
Okay.
Did he have game? Like, was he romantic?
Very.
How? In which way?
Yeah, because the young girls now nowadays, let's give you a little glimpse on why we doing this episode specifically.
Absolutely.
The young girls right now, they're dating the scammers, which are the new day bank robbers, but they do it in a different way than how my dad did.
The drug dealers.
The drug dealers. So we're getting your perspective, and we want you to tell them what happened with you, so they can know what to look for.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times these men come off as like really nice guys.
Wonderful.
They're providers.
Yeah.
They're very attentive to your beck and call, but you know they don't know what to look out for. So that's what we're basically.
And then your story is going to tell like the good part, and then how
Right.
it led to like, you know, the bad part.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
in
if it
both-
did lead to the bad part.
Right.
In both of my marriages, my Tosin's dad was a provider. And that's what I looked for when I met him, because my dad was a survivor.
What type of things did he provide?
Anything and everything you needed, down to Mercedes Benzes,
Okay.
BMWs, trips to Europe, trips to Paris. But unfortunately, he had a nervous breakdown and it changed his life. But I gave him all coups.
Y'all hear that? Mental health is a big thing.
Thank you.
Talk to that therapist. Get a
And that's basically what happened. Anything, I'm very forgiving because I know his intentions and I knew him.
right.
And just unfortunately, mental illness took a change in his life, you know.
Okay.
But as well as looking for someone, I was looking for a provider, and he was that person.
Wow.
But what else?
So to get a little toxic now.
Thank you.
And the bank clearly said, we have reason to believe that you are not this person. This man decided to go in the bank and prove that he was this person.
Wow.
At this particular time, I decided to ride off. I couldn't.
Okay, I'm not going to jail for y'all.
All right, wait, no, y'all, because this is another story that's funny. Mom, what about the story in the apartment when he went to get the jerry can?
Oh, yeah. He had his cousin come down from Europe. And the people from Europe, they were walking around with panties on, if that. And I was like, well, this is not working here in my house. In my apartment.
Not here.
Not here. So I mentioned that this is inappropriate as far as I was concerned. He got so mad at me, he went and filled up the tank to put gas in your car and proceeded to pour it down to burn me up. For real?
You see how
Over panties?
And who you had to call? And where was I at?
You were with my mom, and my dad and my brothers came over. And they had him hanging out the window.
And you see how the love of your life that provided that drink turned into trying to burn you up.
Yeah.
But I believe, and I truly believe,
Okay.
it was mental illness.
Right.
People don't understand how deep it goes. But it really does. It can change your whole entire life, your whole entire thinking. That's why you have to protect your brain.
Right. So what? Okay, so all right, so we got a good gist of what happened. Basically, you met him. You met him at the bar. Y'all became acquainted. Y'all
Ain't
started
nobody
hanging out.
said no bar. I said 56 and market.
Yeah,
Right.
y'all started to get. Y'all started to get acquainted or whatever. Y'all started to date. Y'all dated. Okay. So at what point did y'all get married? And then at what point did I come up?
Correct.
We were dating for 2 years, and we got married. And
Chicken.
you were already coming. If you want to keep it real,
Okay.
I took it, but I was already pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a traumatic.
Married.
That was a trip.
So what led up to the point that made y'all? What was the conversation like when you found out you was pregnant? Like, did he want you to get pregnant or what?
Yeah, he was very happy. I mean, I
What did you
remember
say?
the first.
Like, what happened? Like, did
He
you
just-
call him? Like, how did you know when you
No,
was
it
pregnant?
was.
Did he talk to you about getting pregnant prior? Like, I want you to have a baby. I want you to.
No, never that. At that particular time, but when I did know I was pregnant, I told him. And then the next weekend, me and my friends went to Applebee's,
Okay.
and he proposed at that particular time.
Oh, that was sweet. I
So
like
sweet.
that.
So what was the?
Trying to burn you up. So what was like? What made you like?
Cause it sounds like a beautiful
right?
husband.
But what was the signs that
Like,
made
I
you
don't
like?
understand.
What did he just
signs?
wake up like, oh,
No,
I'm out the bank? Or
Like, where did
no,
it?
like,
what's going on?
Like, I'm
for real, he
confused.
was like,
He sounds like a beautiful person.
and still is to this very day, but he started saying different things.
What was he
Like,
saying?
he was saying to me, he was calling me his mother, and I automatically seen that there was a problem.
What made you stay? Yeah, that's the question. Cause I would have been a little afraid, like, oh, this nigga crazy.
Right.
Yeah, but
Wow.
I'm tell you, I did sleep with the lights on. You can believe that.
Okay.
One eye open, one eye closed.
Okay, cause you had to, cause you were married to him.
I was
Like, did you ever tell him to get on medication?
Yeah, I put him in a psychiatric ward and come right on out. He's flying colors.
He know how to finesse them though. He wasn't that crazy. How the fuck you finesse them to come out?
And that's the story of my life.
So, okay, that's great. All right. So,
We want to reflect back on.
so what was it like when?
Oh yes. He went to Delaware County. That's when he robbed the bank.
How long was he in there? What was it like when he was in jail?
Oh, he was in there for about a year, and then because he wasn't a citizen, they sent him to this place called Berks County. And guess who came to pick him up? Me and my pops.
I just that's your deal.
My pop. To the top.
My papa was a girl. Shout out to him.
Shout out.
R.I.P.
Yeah. So that was the story of my life at that particular time.
Like, did you, like, after all of that happened, like, what happened? Like, did you get rid of him, or did you have to do something?
Yeah, like what was the ending?
Well, after all that happened, I had called him one time. He was in London. And I said I had met this guy named Moses. I said, if you don't want to be with me, I'm just going to divorce you and move on. He told me to have a good life.
Yeah, my dad.
And I did
he's
that.
a big tourist, you know.
I did that.
Shout out to the Thursday.
I did that, right? I did that.
Hey, that's
But
why she
for
like
whoever y'all say y'all are, he came back begging. And it was way too late.
cause you were just all in love with your new boo.
Yeah, I was trying to be. That was a disaster.
So, but I remember a point in time where we were supposed to move to Africa. Like, what was that about?
They said somebody in the family had stole their money, his money, and all this kind of foolishness. And
The money that he stole from the bank?
Yeah, that money too. We went to London. We went to London, and we left the money underneath his sister's bed. We came back, the money was gone.
Who else did you tell about this?
I don't know.
It's always some shit.
It wasn't my family. We went to his family's house.
Wow.
Besides, though, when I was young, my dad still was having a little run. He gave me a couple dollars and I'm
Turn to
trying to talk.
mental health
Yeah.
issue.
He was not mentally.
Was he a smart guy? Like,
Oh
what was his
my God.
background? Did he have like education?
He had an engineer degree when he came into the United States, but the United States would not accept his degree to qualify for the United States degree. But he was very smart and he had a degree.
Yeah, my dad is a genius, so he could put stuff, take stuff apart, put it back together, stove.
He knows about
a few
water
other
and
things,
atmospheres.
but yeah.
He likes to value the sky and the stars. He's all of it.
Yeah, he knows what type of cloud.
That's why I encourage everybody, mental health.
To take care of your mental health and also pay attention to the signs. Because
and don't let people stress you out. Cause I feel like that's what it was with my dad.
Right.
He was so like, I'm not gonna say he was
used
soft.
to giving to everybody.
I'm not gonna say he was soft.
He didn't give to his
He had a very big heart. So he was taking away bricks from his house, helping. Oh, you have this? Let me invest. Oh, you want to do a art museum? Let me invest. Oh, you want to send your kids to school? Let me give you money. Oh, you my mom in Nigeria?
Now, who got hurt?
Like, I understand.
Yeah, you do.
A beautiful person could turn into somebody that you have to sometimes get away from because, like she said, he almost burnt her up. So, regardless of the fact, if somebody has mental health, please encourage them to get away from you and still help them from afar.
Right.
Yeah. Because we still
That's my
preaching to the
Nisha.
young girls, and we still gotta show them awareness of mental health as well. Because we all have some mental health.
Yeah, I'm
niggas.
mentally ill
And we
too,
are
especially
turn
on
crazy.
Tuesdays.
Okay? Yes. Because my baby dad had a mental health, and that was a disaster. Like, so yeah.
But people, females can be.
I remember one time, I don't know, Toasted might be a little bit, no, I'm just joking. I took her cat and she went crazy over the cat. I mean, she said she was a cat lady. I mean, Toasted, what
Now
did you
she's
do?
scared of cats.
Yeah,
People like it.
you used to.
I never liked it.
You said I'll just be a cat lady.
No, because you was doing some backdoors.
That's my daughter.
So,
Nevertheless, thanks for joining us.
Tell them about your lawyer thing.
Oh yeah, make sure y'all support my GoFundMe. I'm gonna put it in the link underneath this video.
Please help my daughter.
We're red. I'm trying to become a part of the 2% of lawyers and black women lawyers in America, you know, so we can stop that stuff that happened to Carmelo. We can save some of these kids before they get wrecked in the justice system.
And I'm trying to definitely be the nurse to let us black people know the white people are just saying, yeah, please. They don't know nothing about our black skin. How can you tell me I need to use this shampoo when you don't use it? Like, what's going on? Please help me be a nurse because I'm tired of them.
I can't pick my family, but this is the.
Thank you. Next episode coming soon.
But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in with us. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment. Send it to your cousins, your family, period.